How does doctors reveal hidden defensive impact in baseball? Have you ever wondered how some players seem to save runs without making the highlight reels? Defensive runs saved, often referred to as doctors, is a statistic that helps us understand this hidden impact. It measures how many runs a player saves or costs their team compared to an average player. This goes beyond simple stats like fielding percentage, which only looks at errors. Doctors takes into account a player's range, arm strength, and ability to turn double plays, giving us a fuller picture of their defensive performance. So how does doctors work? It analyzes detailed data on where balls are hit and how often average fielders make similar plays. For instance, if a center fielder catches a fly ball that is typically caught only 60% of the time, that player earns credit for making a tough play. On the flip side, if they fail to make a play that most fielders would, they receive negative credit. All these assessments are combined and converted into runs saved or allowed, which is how we measure defensive contributions in baseball. Doctors include several components that paint a broader picture of a player's defensive abilities. It looks at stolen base runs saved, which reflects a pitcher and catcher's ability to control the running game. Bunt defense is another aspect, measuring how well players defend against bunts. Double play runs saved evaluate how effective infielders are at turning double plays. Outfield arm runs saved credit outfielders for their throws that prevent runners from advancing. Lastly, home run saving catches reward outfielders for making difficult catches that stop home runs. What makes doctors special is that it adjusts for the difficulty of each play and compares players to league averages at their positions. This means it reveals defensive skills that traditional stats often overlook. Players with high doctors' numbers consistently make plays that save runs, even if those plays do not show up in basic error counts or assists. This allows analysts and fans to spot defenders who have a significant impact on their team's success by preventing runs. When we look at baseball statistics of players from the past and present, doctors provides a fair way to evaluate and compare defenders across different eras and positions. It highlights players whose defensive contributions were undervalued by older metrics, giving us a better understanding of their overall impact on the game. This is especially helpful for assessing players whose defensive range or arm strength set them apart but whose value was not fully captured by traditional statistics. In practical terms, teams use doctors to inform their defensive positioning, player evaluations, and roster decisions. Fans and analysts use it to appreciate the defensive talents of players beyond what basic box scores show. By understanding defensive runs saved, we can better recognize the players who make a real difference on the field, even when their efforts go unnoticed.